Guys, so we got one more artist left for you guys tonight, and I'm excited for this guy behind me. His name is Beachmont, or Josh is his real name, but we go by Beachmont. And these guys just they just won the American Songwriter Band Showcase competition, and I've known Josh for like 2 years now, something like that.
I just moved here.
Oh, it was about a year ago. It feels like 2 years, but dude, I never got a chance to see him perform, but I always knew I liked his personality. And then when I saw him play, it was at the American Songwriter show, and it freaking knocked my socks off, dude. It was like he had this incredible opening. It was like back in time. It was like so cool. It was like a narrator coming on. It was epic. It was probably one of the most enjoyable shows I've seen in Nashville in the couple years that I've been here. So I had to have him out, man. And give you a couple of flowers, because you're a man.
Yeah. I'm gonna blow it.
You can do that. Ooh, wait. Yeah. I like that plug.
Thank you, Chaz.
Here, let me sneak behind you one more time.
We can all tell Chaz has bad taste because he said he liked my personality. So. Yeah, it's okay. You could definitely turn that down a bit. That's fine with me. I'm cool with that. Yeah, so Chaz was talking about the intro for that Basement East show, and I hired a David Attenborough impersonator, and I wrote a spoof script that was like, since the dawn of time, humans have been drawn to music. The blowing of reeds on the Nile River, the sweet, sweet sound of an internet slot machine hitting it big just in time for your uncle to pay his divorce attorney. And it was like 40 more seconds of just shit jokes that I could cram in there. And then I made a visual that looked like a spoof BBC documentary. And unfortunately in the room you could hear none of it, which happens. It's okay. Maybe I'll reuse that intro sometime. Anyways, I'm Josh Beachmont. Normally there's a tall, handsome sax player next to me, and Luke and I FaceTimed him about 20 minutes ago, and he forgot. So, to be fair, his car broke down earlier today, and I haven't seen him in like 3 days. So, and we live together. So, that's where Tyler's at. All right, here we go. All right, I'm playing only unreleased shit. Here we go. Well, I felt the first cold touch of that stethoscope, and I couldn't wait to break out of that postal code. I guess I spent all of those years just put on hold, waiting for some signs of life. 'Cause that hometown, it don't feel like home till you leave, and that twin-size bed sure ain't big enough to grieve. So I found me a spot in that driver's seat and put the rest in the rearview mirror. It was a hard night watching the home team lose from the sidelines, feeling the weight of the truth. Hail Mary ain't gonna save us youth from a world we've already lost. Still I'm shouting every prayer I can, like the words from my mouth could move a ball to the hands. I want to hear the roaring from that marching band again and again and again. 'Cause who were those fools tearing up the night, sweet summer 16, learning those backseat lullabies? Whatever happened, I think that neighborhood's gone cold, like all this living just made us fools. Well, I stare back at that old diploma, feel the Letterman jacket, my yearbook persona. It was prom night, living la vida loca, and she was in my bucket seat, smoking 60 down that 45. Now I drive that street, but I don't feel that high. I wish I waited long enough to bring her for the ride. We'll wonder where she's at now. 'Cause who were those fools tearing up the night, sweet summer 16, learning those backseat lullabies? Whatever happened, I think that neighborhood's gone cold, like all this living just made us fools, like all this living just made us fools. Okay, so right here where I mentioned tall, handsome sax player, he normally plays a huge solo, and I had this bit planned for the last 5 minutes where I was gonna FaceTime him and just stop playing and hold the phone up to the mic, and he just texted me he does not have his sax on him, so fuck that. Onward we go. Well, now I'm only back for weddings and funerals. Hell yeah. It's just dance floors, dirt beds. And cheers with some usuals. I shake hands with some friends. Hope that feeling's still mutual. That we were those fools tearing up the night, sweet summer 16. Learning those backseat lullabies, whatever happened. I think that neighborhood's gone cold, like all this living just made us fools. Well, who were those fools tearing up the night, sweet summer 16, learning those backseat lullabies, whatever happened. I think that neighborhood's gone cold, like all this living just made us fools, like all this living just made us fools, like all this living just made us fools. Thank you. Woo. So I gotta say thank you to Chaz for having me on this. And someday Chaz will learn his true value as a person. I won't be able to afford his work anymore. But in the meantime, Chaz and I this year as a merch item for Beachmont did a sexy calendar. Thank you. If you like them, I brought like 5 of them with me, and we're running really low. But you might want to cover the eyes right there, real quick. I'm gonna get arrested for this. This is, all right. Yeah. So I'll just give you a quick preview of Chaz. What was your favorite month in here? I will say Chaz has seen me full on nude at this point. This is our living room couch. Hold on. I'm gonna go. I think. You know which one I like. It's on the pool. Yeah, I like that shot as well. Has anyone seen them? Yeah. Has anyone seen the movie Borat? Yeah. So yeah, very nice. For you, cheap. So we went all out on this ride. But anyways, I have a few left, so if you want one, come talk to me. Thank you. Does anyone else feel like the world is fucking ending right now? So I felt that way my whole life. And I wrote a song about it with a friend of mine a long time ago and forgot about the song and never did anything with it. But I feel like now's the opportune time to sing a song about the end of the world. Also, more thoughts on that. So the Israeli-Palestine conflict. I'm just kidding. But does anyone else when they're let's go? Does anyone else when you're downtown on Broadway, you see all like the Euro trucks with like Middle Eastern people in them? I have been walking by them and wondering if they have the same territorial conflicts downtown as in the Middle East. Of like, my family's been on this corner for 3 generations, you know. Anyways, I'll move on and stop that. All right. Sure, yeah. This is a song that I forgot about and then felt like the world was ending. Here we go. Well, I was a cul-de-sac kid, learning my ABCs, racing my bike down the sidewalk. A concrete devotee, I'd fall and scrape my knees. And I still feel them bleeding, coming up on 23, but my dad's not here no more to tie my shoes for me. And now the world's on fire. I'm stuck in quarantine, just selling off my seconds, learning lessons about giving up a dream. So I'll spin that slot machine, 'cause if it really is the end of the world, there'd be too much I'd wish I'd done. Oh, I'd spend my last breath just staring down the sun, if it really is the end of the world. Well, I'll go cast a vote and hope my ballot counts. But life's not black and white like back when we were ultrasounds. I feel those floorboards crumbling under my feet, and I can't keep waltzing around, 'cause if it really is the end of the world, there'd be too much I'd wish I'd done. No, I'd spend my last breath just staring down the sun, if it really is the end of the world. If it really is, I want a magic sunset, cotton candy sky. I want a melancholy midnight lullaby. I wanna say I love you to all my friends just one more time. Well, if it really is the end of the world, well, if it really is the end of the world, there'd be too much I'd wish I'd done. I'd spend my last breath just thinking about my mom, if it really is the end of the world. If it really is the end of the world. Well, if it really is the end. Thank you.
Yeah, one more time for Beachmont, everybody. Yeah! Yo, guys. That's the Artist Spotlight, yo. We try to do this every quarter for everyone. The next one will be coming up in September. I just want to give one more round of applause for everybody who played, for Jen, for Virtues, and for Beachmont. One more shout out to Greg over here for cooking it up. Yeah. Grill Master Greg, dude. Thank you guys so much for coming out. Our next one, as I said, is going to be the end of September. It's going to be another great time. It'll be fall vibes. And dude, this is just a lot of fun. So if you guys haven't already, sign up for the mailing list. Just so we only send out one email a month, so it's really not spammy or anything like that. It just tells you what's going on and when we're dropping cool new stuff. So if you just want to check that out, it's just nashvillepop.us, because we together, yeah. Thank you guys. My name's Chaz. Shout out Greg, Beachmont, everybody.